Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
before you call the case you think I might be here on, I've had a chance to talk to Miss Seeley. She was in the MIDC waiting room, and I explained the charges to Miss Seeley. However, she would like to know under which jurisdiction I operate. I've explained that I'm a criminal defense attorney and I don't operate under any jurisdiction, so I don't think she's seeking the services of an attorney at.
Welcome back to Courtroom Chaos Corner. Today's case might just be the most maddening mix of sovereign citizen nonsense and pure courtroom drama we've seen yet. Meet Bonita Selly, a self-proclaimed legal theorist who demands answers to questions no one's asking, like whether this courtroom exists in common law or commercial code. But that's just the beginning. In this video, you'll witness a public defender trying to help, a judge attempting patience, and a defendant who's more interested in arguing abstract legal theory than defending herself from real charges. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end well. So buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into a legal circus, complete with jurisdiction denial, courtroom objections, and the ultimate sovereign citizen.
You're welcome, Judge.
These are 23HR0457 A, B, and C. These are Huron Township versus Bonita Seeley. Ms. Seeley, were you able to hear the charges now?
Oh, first of all, are we on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are we under penalty and perjury?
Are we on what, ma'am?
Under penalty and perjury, is he willing to swear in?
I'm sorry, ma'am, I can barely hear you.
I said, is everybody willing to swear in under penalty and perjury?
Ma'am, we're not taking testimony as of yet. Today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and adjourned arraignment pretrial in these matters.
It still has to be placed on a record. He still has to be put under penalty and perjury because he's swearing to an alleged crime against me and holding me accountable. So even though this is just...
And here comes the first red flag. Bonita demands everyone be under penalty and perjury. Not only is that not a real phrase, but also reveals how little she understands about how court procedure works. Swearing under oath is for witnesses, not attorneys or judges. Plus, this isn't a trial, it's a pre-trial hearing. But sovereign citizens love to misuse legal terminology to appear informed. Unfortunately for Bonita, tried-out lawyer and actual courtroom with bad Google knowledge is like bringing a spoon to...
Seeley?
Ms. Seeley, Mr. Batar is the court-appointed attorney assigned to this courtroom for the day. He's indicated that you don't wish to engage his services. Is that correct?
No, let me explain my position. I asked him a simple question about jurisdiction. That's why this hearing has been readjourned for today, because the last hearing, none of the attorneys could answer the question in regards to what jurisdiction that we're operating under. So they want to proceed without addressing the jurisdiction, which is a violation of due process. So in order for him to represent me on any public record, I have to understand what jurisdictions he's operating on.
Ms. Seeley, if you do not wish to use the court-appointed attorney, and you confirm as much to the court right now, Mr. Batar can go back, ma'am. Mr. Batar can go back and do other things that he needs to do this morning. Do you wish to use Mr. Batar's services, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel through some other mechanism?
Under what charge, under which jurisdiction, and then who's bringing the charges against me?
Ma'am, there were citations issued against you in Huron Township for limited access speeding 11 to 15 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. That's a civil infraction. There's count 2, no proof of insurance. And there is the misdemeanor of driving while license not valid or improper license. Do you wish to use the services of the MIDC attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain?
Bonita refuses a public defender because he can't explain what jurisdiction he operates under. Pro tip: defense attorneys aren't the ones who define jurisdiction. That's the court's role. But like many sovereign citizens, Bonita's goal isn't clarity, it's confusion. By constantly moving the goalpost, she's trying to create the illusion of injustice while ignoring the very real charges on the table.
Re-answer it because I didn't hear it. Who's bringing the charges against me?
The citation that was issued to you was issued by an officer from Huron Township, Freddie Yono. It's the citation that was issued, is signed.
So it's
It
Freddie.
has his name and his ID number. Ma'am, my question to you is, do you wish to engage the services of the court-appointed attorney, or may I release him to go back to do some other work?
Wait a minute. I have questions before I can answer on. You're trying to get me to
No,
avoid
ma'am.
questions that you
No,
know.
ma'am.
Yes, it's a,
No,
it's
ma'am.
a due process violation. Objection. Yes.
Miss
Because you're not
Seeley,
hearing
this
me.
is
This
the,
is a
Miss
hearing.
Seeley, this is the third and last time I'm asking you. Will you be using Mr. Batars to represent you this morning? Or do you wish to retain your private attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself?
I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Mr. Batar, you may return to your breakout rooms to meet with other potential clients. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I
Ms.
may,
Seeley, do you intend to represent, I'm sorry, Ms. Foley Carter.
I just want we started this case back in July. Ms. Seeley attended her first pretrial. She demanded that the case be dismissed. I declined. I asked that the case be set for a bench trial. Ms. Seeley objected, and Magistrate Hinman advised her to file a motion stating her objection. Since then, she asked Judge Green for her oath of office and then didn't appear for the court dates before Judge Oakley. So this case has been going on for quite some time with no resolution.
Because I'm asking a question and it requires a rebuttal when it's being ignored. You cannot violate the due process. This is a hearing, and any questions that I have needs to be answered. You don't get to sit in the capacity of government and ignore the questions that the people have. Someone's bringing a claim against me, and my only question is, are we dealing in a commercial or a common law, also known as a record of law, court? That's simple.
Into the sovereign script. Who is bringing the claim? Lady, it's printed on the citation. Officer Freddie Yono, acting on behalf of Huron Township. But in the sovereign citizen playbook, asking repetitive questions is a stalling tactic. By pretending no one has answered, she hopes the court will just give up. But here's the catch. Judges have seen this dozens of times, and they don't give up.
Objection. Are we in a common law court, yes or no?
January
Case
23rd
dismissed.
at 11 o'clock.
Case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction. You cannot be in
Ms.
the capacity
Seeley?
of a... Yes.
The misdemeanor matter and the two civil infractions that are traveling with it that were issued on April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse to answer the question of jurisdiction. You're trying to get me into the courtroom so you can take me against my will and lock me up.
The infamous "are we in a common law court?" trap. This question is meant to trigger a constitutional loophole that doesn't actually exist. Bonita seems convinced that if the court doesn't say yes, it magically loses power. But newsflash, statutory courts are where criminal and civil matters happen. This isn't an episode of Law and Order, make-believe unit. It's real court, and the rules are very real.
A municipality called the state of Michigan. You have no jurisdiction. You are an attorney. You work for a corporation. You are in a municipal capacity. You have no authority. You call yourself government. Your position is a public service.
She declares case dismissed like it's a Harry Potter spell. But court doesn't work like that. You can't object your way out of consequences. And saying you want to attend the trial only digs your hole deeper. This is a sovereign citizen version of closing your eyes and pretending the world doesn't exist. And trust me, judges never reward disappearing acts.
Scheduled for trial. If Ms. Seeley wishes to absent herself from that trial, that is her absolute right. That trial date is January 23rd
I will
at
not
11
be showing up.
a.m.
That's the sound of the mute button, saving everyone's sanity. After endless objections, sovereign rants, and legal word salad, the judge finally shuts it down. Bonita says she won't attend trial, but here's the thing. Judges don't need your RSVP to issue a bench warrant. All her sovereign declarations just guaranteed one thing. Next time, she won't be dialing in from Zoom. She'll be dialing a lawyer from jail. Another sovereign citizen discovers the hard way that courtroom theatrics don't override real law. Bonita refused legal help, challenged jurisdiction, rejected facts, and in return got a trial date and a bench warrant with her name on it. No amount of objection can cancel that. If you found this case as frustrating and fascinating as we did, hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe with notifications on. We've got more courtroom chaos on the way. See you in the next one.